welcome to today's show. I'm your host, Arnulfo the Diaz Jr., and I know absolutely nothing. I know less than Jon Snow, and even less about the cockroach that just went across your kitchen floor. Welcome to Man About Knowledge. Last week I was a little bit too serious, and I feel like it's time to bring a little bit more positivity into our lives, because the last week and a half has been fucking terrifyingly horrible. And I think it's time for us to forget about some of that. So today I'm going to start off with a little bit of really good news from the site goodnewsnetwork.org, a website where they just accumulate a lot of really good news. Here we go. In good news lately, watch a cop who can't swim dive into freezing water to save a drowning man's life. Despite not being able to swim very good, the police constable did not hesitate to risk his own life in order to save another. A man was in danger of drowning when he fell off a bridge and into freezing, fast-moving waters this last Saturday. Police Constable Mohammed Nadim, who had already been on the scene, immediately made the 8-foot jump into the water so he could rescue the man. The student's officer's body camera captured the harrowing footage in the entire incident. If you too would like to watch this amazing video, be sure to go to www.goodnewsnetwork.org/watch cop can't swim. That is literally the title of the web link. Let's move on to something else, shall we? The FDA approves breakthrough blood test for detecting concussions. Will save money and cut radiation exposure. The Food and Drug Administration on Wednesday approved a first ever blood test to detect the telltale signs of serious brain injury, bringing to fruition a long quest to make the diagnosis of concussion simpler and more precise. To be honest with you, we gotta save our football players, man. They're big, they're brooding, and they're millionaires, and they need us to save their brains. Personally, I'll be okay if Tom Brady can't remember his name by the time he's 60. Moving on. There may have been a basketball tournament going on in Carroll County, Missouri earlier this week, but the action of a group of cheerleaders stole the show. The footage in the video from the CLAA Conference Basketball Tournament was sent to WDAF Kansas City by a mom named Brenda Mulligan, whose daughter is a cheerleader for Hardin Center High School. Mulligan's daughter was part of a group of cheerleaders who noticed that the opposing team, Northwestern, only had a single cheerleader on their side. She was embarrassed and scared, just like any of us would be if we had to cheer in front of a big crowd all alone. But the cheerleader wouldn't be alone for much longer. My daughter and her squad took the nerve and went out to cheer with her. They learned her cheer and were able to present them to the crowd in a short amount of time. Many people were there supporting the girls in this great achievement. Isn't that great? This is nice. Just people being cool. And kudos to the girl for doing that in front of all those people. She was terrified. Good on you. Let's go to some world news. Each day for the last 5 years, Zhong Yen has photographed Beijing's smogged, cloaked skyline from his 13th floor apartment. But there's something different in the air this year. This winter, save a few gray days, the sky has been a brilliant blue, suggesting the city may finally be making progress against air pollution. An issue so dire in previous years that some periods were dubbed an apocalypse. Whoa! Look at China trying to be all first world. Isn't that amazing? Good for them. Good for them. Yes, they're communists, but we don't hold that against them. They owe us a lot of money. We owe them a lot of money. Economically, we're like my hands are crossed right now together, like in that little promise finger thing. That's how close us and China are. We're like this. Like, we need each other, man. If we don't have each other, man. Do you have any idea why China's so rich right now? It's all our money. All of our money is going to China. They make everything we sleep on, wear, walk on. They make everything in the fucking TVs that you're watching. You are listening to me on something that China fucking made. Do you have any idea how much we need each other? Just saying. Anyway, let's keep going. All right, I'm gonna just spitfire a couple really good headlines. Stuff that happened to some animals out in the world. Woman realizes old dog she just adopted was same one she had as a child. Sad. Dog looking for kids to read to him is now all booked up. Baby Rhino's reaction to being around snow for the first time is the daily pick-me-up you need. Keep the couple who lives with 17 kangaroos. 17 kangaroos. These people live with 17 kangaroos. Dog leads confused owner to missing elderly woman knee-deep in dark pond water. That is so fucking rad. So rad. Watch this friendly encounter between a polar bear and a sled dog. Oh god, they're playing. Back from the dead. Dog returns home 10 years after going missing. Whoa. When man discovers sea lion loves to fetch, he plays with the critter for 2 hours. Man finds puppies abandoned in the middle of the desert and takes them on epic cross-country road trip. That sounds baller. Incoming the Wook dog. He'll ask you for a couch and some food. This is hilarious. Endangered parrots won't stop messing with traffic cones. So the cheeky birds have been given their own roadside gym. They're endangered, so they can't do anything to them. They gave them a fucking gym to play on in the middle of the road. Oh god, it's great. It's so fucking great. There's a picture. I will tweet the article. I have a Twitter. What I forgot what it is. I'll tell you later. I couldn't get mad about knowledge. That shit was taken. All right. Moving on. Is your cat fat? Here's how much you should feed it to lose weight, according to science. I know a lot of my listeners have cats, so I'm just going to read some of this. Permission from ZME Science. It's a problem many cat owners struggle against: extra pounds. Not on themselves, but on their beloved furry pets. Especially after being neutered, house cats can get lazy and fat. Most owners switch to special diets, but there's not always enough, and oftentimes cats just eat too much. Now, a new study from the University of Illinois comes to the rescue, explaining just what it takes to keep kitties slimmed down. In other words, they came up with a cat diet. What? Witty. Let's see what this says. Keeping a cat on a diet can be more difficult with a human. What? It's not just about the motivation and the know-how. There are many more health risks associated with weight loss in pets than in humans. The risk of rapid weight loss, especially in a cat, release too much fat and the liver gets bogged down. They can't handle that much. We targeted 1.5% body weight loss per week, which falls in line with the range of 0.5 to 2 per week, suggested by the Animal Hospital Association. The second thing that needs to change is the owner's behavior, getting them to reduce food intake to maintain a healthy BCS. Food companies recognize that many owners feed too much, so they're trying to formulate their diet so that it's easier for animals to maintain or lose weight, even if an owner overfeeds. And with that, I'm gonna end today's episode. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you for listening. I honestly don't know what this format's gonna be. I'm just kind of figuring it out. There's like 12 of you. Thank you. And if you stick around, I promise this will be a lot more worthwhile. I don't know if I'm gonna do good news every time or if I'm gonna be a little bit more serious like I was the last time. I'm trying to figure that out right now. But if you stick with me, I think you'll find I'll figure it, or I'll find my way to a good, coherent, solid show that everybody can enjoy. At least that's my hope. Anyway, thank you so much. You guys enjoy the rest of your day, your night, your work, definitely your drive. And just remember, good news happens every single day. Let's move on to something a little bit more current. This was fun. Happy news is always the best kind of news. What sucks is that we don't get a lot of that. So let's let you know that it is out there. There's good stuff happening all day, every day, just as much as there is bad things in the world. And it's important to fucking remember that. So remember that, people. Good things happen every single day. Every day. Every single day. All right. Okay. Now, I kind of want to talk about a little bit of current events. I am a little bit of a cinephile, so I do watch a lot of movies. I kind of want to make movies at some point, but, you know, I'll figure it out or I won't figure it out. It just depends on how lazy I want to be. So speaking about movies, I watched Black Panther the other night, and man, was it a glorious film. It was beautifully told. It reminded